Hey guys, so I've made a lot of videos talking about my year-long fast, how I fasted for a year, and all the spiritual sort of insights that were revealed to me during that time. But I've never really talked about, you know, actually how to do a juice fast. So I decided to make this video and sort of give you my spin on, how to do a juice fast. I know that there's so much material about juice fasting, but since I'm doing a new juice fast today, I thought I would share some insights and see if there's any questions. If you have any questions about fasting, I would love to hear from you. Um, but the first step to any juice fast is to set a time frame, especially if you're new to juice fasting, which I would imagine if you have a lot of experience, you might not be so interested in this video. But if anyone really has the intention to do a fast, then you want to have an intentional time period where you can dedicate your energy and your time to yourself, your awareness, your consciousness, and your body. Therefore, your body. Like when you want to do something for your body, it starts in the mind. The body doesn't really receive the illumination. It's the mind that is receiving illumination, and I think that's the whole purpose of any fast is to gain clarity, to get back that vibrant, glowed up being that you are. We're wanting to remove those things that are causing an interference in the light energy, in the flow of life force that's in your body. This flow of life force, when it's unrestricted, will start to, really generate a joyful state that beams out into the world and attracts more beautiful, wonderful things. Like I say in all my videos, our bodies are receivers and transmitters of information. We're like antennas that receive but also broadcast. And what we broadcast determines the kind of information that we're receiving from the universe, because the whole universe is a feedback system. And I'm not going to get too much into the science of that because this video is about fasting, but I do have other videos where I do get into the science of that. So this is my first juice of today. Today it's 2:30 here. So I find that if you're fasting, the easiest way to fast is to extend the fast. So that's step 2. Step 1 is getting yourself a time period. Say you want to start with a 3-day fast, right? That's a good place to start. Maybe even a 2-day fast is a good place to start. So you set aside those 2 days where you're able to contemplate, rest, relax. Step 2 is to extend the fast. So before you have any water, extend the fast. Extend, when you wake up in the morning, don't drink water right away when you're doing a fast. Wait at least an hour or two. Then you can have your water and then still continue to extend your fast. Because, we're talking about a juice fast right now. And that's what I'm doing right now. So that's what I'm talking about. During my year-long fast, I did dry fasting, water fasting, and then juice on the weekends. So I'll be making videos about dry fasting and water fasting as well. But just to get you started, I would recommend, a day where you eat light. You're having smoothies, you're having fruits and vegetables, and not a lot of protein, almost no protein, and very little fats. So just light foods. If you want to become enlightened, you should eat less dense foods and get more light in your body. Plants are alive. Plants have bioresonance, which is light. So, as I said, step 1 is setting that window. Step 2 is actually, the day before the fast, eating a super minimal, super light sort of a day diet. And then extending the fast that morning would be step 3. So forgive me. Extending the fast would be step 3. Then when you finally do have your juice, you want to make sure that you're in a very nice calm state. Your parasympathetic nervous system is activated, so you don't have any of that fight or flight response. This is why I'm saying that cultivating the mind is a huge part of any fast. Because, I mean, even if you're only fasting to lose weight, you're going to get way better results if your mind is calm, if you're able to bring in light into your body via the mind. The mind is the real power here. It's going to allow you to resist the urge to eat. When you're calm, you don't feel that need to eat, because a lot of this urge to eat, a lot of this addiction to food, it's coming from the mind, not the body. And it's coming from a sense of not being enough. Not this moment, this present moment not being enough. So if you find that you have a really hard time fasting, then I recommend a practice of meditation, a period of meditation practice where you can become acquainted with the fullness of the present moment. And I'll make another video about that because this video is about fasting. So you have your first 3 steps. You want to prime the body. The first step, you want to set your schedule. The second step, you want to prime your body by having like a healthy diet in the days leading up to the fast, and then the day before the fast, a light, fruits and vegetables diet. You can cook your vegetables. It's not like you have to be raw. I personally don't feel like you have to be raw because you actually get a lot of different minerals and you get different properties when you cook vegetables. So it's like you want them sometimes cooked and sometimes not. That's my opinion. So the other thing you want to know is when you juice something, like I just made this juice. I don't want to wait to drink it because it's going to start to oxidize really quickly. So really cool to just make the juice and basically start drinking it right away. You drink it within the first 5 to 10 minutes of having juiced it. And I think that's going to be all for this video. I mean, I can show you, what you want is a juicer that's a masticating juicer is the ideal. This is one that this company that I like is called Royal Prestige, but yeah, I'm not promoting anything right now. This is what I just done. I just made celery, lots and lots of celery with some romaine, and just a little bit of apple. You can see most of the apple still here. Just a little bit of apple and a lemon. So in case you want a recipe, that can be your first recipe. That's a really good way to start the day because you want to have a high mineral juice in the beginning. You don't want to start your day with a fruit juice. When you're doing a juice fast, you definitely are not trying to get too much sugar. Like if you juice an apple by itself, you're gonna get such a huge boost, a spike of sugar that it's gonna make you really hungry. So you want to eat high mineral stuff. You want to juice very high mineral things that are gonna help ground you and just mineralize your system, address all the real needs, because you don't need sugar. Chances are your body has a lot of fat storages which you can use for fuel. Most people think that they have to eat in order to have fuel, and that's just not true. We already learned that from intermittent fasting. You see these guys running and working out in the gym, for hours without eating because we have storages in our system. And when you go from glucose, breaking down glucose, which is what you do when you have a lot of sugar in your system, you're using this sugar as your fuel. When you switch over from that to breaking down the fats in your body, you go into a ketogenic state, which is really good for so many things. There's a lot of science behind this right now. I can recommend the Grain Brain diet. It has a lot of amazing revelations about that. And that's it, I think, for this video. If you have questions, I will make more videos. love you. I hope you succeed in your fast. I wish you the best. I'm sure that whatever lessons you learn, like just by trying the fast, just go ahead and do the fast. Do it when you can, and do it when you feel called. Don't hesitate. Don't try to have everything perfectly set up. Life, it's not gonna set everything up for you. It's, like just by going forward, then life begins to arrange itself, and it'll start to aid you. Maybe it'll test you too. If it's testing you, just step up to the plate. You know, allow that challenge to just sort of come by you and meet that challenge, rise to that challenge. Just start fasting, not necessarily now, but start fasting when you want, when you feel called to. Okay, thank you very much. Much love. Satnam.